Where many engineering professionals fail in becoming great managers and leaders is they fail to build their confidence, and they lose confidence in themselves, and they're ultimately not successful. Well, in this week's Engineering Management Lessons video, we're lucky to hear from Stacey Kulesza. Stacey has a PhD in geotechnical engineering, and she'll be on a full episode of our geotechnical engineering podcast coming up. But in this video clip, she shares a lesson that her professor taught her on how to shift your mindset to make sure that you stay confident in your own abilities. Stacey, how can you frame this one out for us?
Sure. This is going to sound like a strange one. Maybe most of my answers sound like a strange one. My advisor told me I was a master's student, and I was thinking about doing a PhD, and I was kind of on the fence about it. He'd said, you could do this project if you want. I said, it sounds fun, but I just don't know that I'm PhD level. And he said, Stacey, think back on your life. Statistically speaking, you will be successful because I have made it that far. Which is a terrible kind of lesson if you dig too deep into it, right? You don't want to think that before an exam, right? Statistically speaking, I'll be fine, so I'm not going to study. But sometimes I have problems, and I think a lot of us do, with feeling like you kind of mentioned earlier, like I kind of can't believe that I'm here and that I'm doing what I'm doing. And it's a little overwhelming sometimes. Like, I'm not sure how to do this project. I'm not sure how to answer this question. But if I think back that I've always been successful, it gives me a little bit of the confidence that, you'll figure it out. And so that's kind of something that I try to remind myself, because I do always figure it out. But if I think too big, I'm very much a global learner. So when I think big picture, sometimes it can really stress me out. But I just realized I finished that project, I'll probably finish this one, and I publish that paper and I'll be able to do this one. So that's kind of stuck with me in a weird sense. That it'll probably work out, and kind of just that I should have a little bit more confidence in myself, that I could figure it out.